Welcome everyone to The Witcher 2. Now I'm going to be playing through this game. Okay, first off, this was meant to be The Witcher 1. However, I spent 2.5 hours-ish maybe trying to set it up because it would crash on boot every single time. I tried everything. I tried so many things, and the one thing that works, in case you ever encounter this problem where you can't boot The Witcher in Windows 10, and I've got a fairly decent setup, so it's not compatibility issues. I had to go into the reg edit, find the game, and turn full screen off. That's all it was. It was trying to load in full screen when, for some reason, it wasn't meant to be. I don't fucking know. And when I ended up getting it to work, I then realised that it doesn't have controller support, and I'm not about to sit here because the whole point of this is that it's going to be quick and easy episodes that I can just sit down and blast through. Like, as you notice, there's no huzzah because what the intention is that I'm just going to get in and crack on. Like by the advice of like some other YouTubers I've spoken to, and like the bigger ones, I know the way that they do it is they go in, they start, they stop. It's like, you don't need to know that, but basically this is going to be way more relaxed than normal, and they're going to be shorter episodes. So yeah, in short, this is The Witcher 2. Meant to be Witcher 1, but it's not, because fuck me for just trying to get a game running. Indeed, naught is more repulsive than the monsters that defy nature and are known by the name Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. Unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, they are veritable creatures from hell, capable of only taking lives. Apparently, Monstrum, a portrayal of witches, anonymous. Don't tell me it's crashed. I cannot deal with this. Oh, okay, it's fine. I see clouds. 6 years have passed since the memorable day when the northern kingdoms, their forces united, defeated the hosts of Nilfgaard in open battle at Brunna. Famine and disease reign in all the north. Elves and dwarves inhabit ghettos. In ever-increasing numbers, they flee to the forest to join units. In Temeria, an unidentified assassin attempts to murder King Foltest. The killer dies at the hands of Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster slayer. That's us. We're Geralt. A month passes. On the banks of the Pontar River, Foltest's army is victorious once more, ending civil strife in the country, yet the price of the triumph proves immense. Temeria, the year 1271. When not much has changed, and they live underwater. Oh, we are looking pretty worse for wear. It's not off to a good start. Ooh. Is this a monster? Are we going to be like playing where we're getting chased? Well, someone's finding this amusing. Well, it could be something. Could have been right the first time. Ah, it's men. Never mind. And we're in a dungeon. Cool. So that's it's a good start to the day. 3 days after the battle.
Oh shit! Ha! 20 orange to Grandad.
I love British accents in games.
Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains,
Daft.
can't do a thing.
You daft!
Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again!
Oh, by the way, before I started the game, when you boot up, there is a cutscene, and it'll already be up on the channel. I'll put a little card in the top right corner that'll appear now, I guess. Yeah, it was just really good. It was like this baldy dude with a caved-in forehead, doing his thing on a boat, and it was awesome. They had one for The Witcher 1. which was the Straga. Because okay, so the reason I'm playing this game is because I've been reading the book, The Last Wish. If you're not aware, like I wasn't, the Witcher series is based on a series of Polish fairy tales, written by obviously Polish dude, and it's really good. Like I'm really enjoying it so far, and yeah, the very first story in the first book is this story of a princess that is the product of incest, and she gets hexed by the mother of the two incestuous ones, and yeah, and she ends up getting abandoned in this castle. Oh, sorry, I'll shake your hand if I could. She ends up getting abandoned, and they build a new castle or something. They ditch her, and loads of people come and they try and stop the princess. Well, they try and reverse the curse, and no one can, and people end up just dying every time they try. And yeah, it's really good. And the first Witcher had that as its opening cutscene, but this time around, it's a story I didn't recognise or I haven't read yet. Yeah, and it was this. It didn't look like Geralt, unless it was like him. Yeah, no, it couldn't have been because he had like a really chunky head. I was gonna say if he shaved his hair, it could have been, but it couldn't have been because he's quite skinny compared to this dude. He was a bulky chap. You'll see it in the video if you just like click on it, or if you've watched it already, because I'll be uploading that 2 days ago from this video, I guess. So yeah, that's why I'm playing The Witcher.
Everything you remember, the entire assault, and all that happened in the solar.
And if I refuse,
I shall have to beat you.
Yeah, the whole point of me doing this differently is because I was trying to think back last time I did a playthrough with Injustice kind of worked, but Watch Dogs was like quite a slog. So I'm going to be abruptly cutting episodes and then just like carrying on from that point, just because it's so much easier. Because yeah, like I said, Watch Dogs, it took me so long to get where I am. Just in terms of like, I don't know, like the whole presentation. Like I want this to be a bit more relaxed, where it's me and you, and I'm just playing. You're just taking the piss out of me for being terrible at video games, and yeah, and that's it. Whereas like my usual videos, I edit a lot. Like all the Overwatch ones, is just me like recording about an hour of footage and then just cutting it down like to the best bits. So yeah, I'm surprised too. Like that, those are considered the best bits. Bloody hell. So what's going on? I've completely skipped that cutscene. We're in a dungeon, and now we're not in a dungeon. I have no idea what's going on. I think this is meant to be a flashback, potentially. Oh, that's an arse. Oh god, censor that. YouTube has demonetized. Well, it's not like I can monetize anyway because they've changed their rules. So if you want Beefy to monetize it, then hit that subscribe button. Not that I am anyway. Like, to be fair, I don't monetize videos yet. The only ones that are monetized are force monetized. That is more nudity. That is more than I wanted. Oh god, boob alert.
Witcher,
oh hello.
are you up?
Take a good look, mate.
His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges.
Oh, the accents are amazing.
Summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be
That is a Midlands accent,
Sorry
if I'm
to
not mistaken.
intrude like this, milady, but the King.
We heard you.
Sounds like he's from Dudley.
Pleasant day to you, milady.
If you're not aware,
Yep.
I am originally from the Midlands, which is yeah what that accent is. But obviously, I was brought up properly, so I don't have the accent. I'm kidding. I had that accent when I was a kid. It was because I moved more south of Britain, and if you're not from England, or if you're not from this part of the world, the south is considered a little bit more posh. Like the more north you go, the more sort of rough the accents are considered. It's not necessarily true, but there's this whole like north-south divide that we have, and the southerners are considered posh, and the northerners are considered like free folk.
Which doesn't change the fact that
I know. Baltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined.
Oh, there is a tutorial for this, by the way. So, another disclosure, I have played this before, just for a little bit. Like, I didn't really kind of get it, But it was reading the book and realizing that it's to do with it's fairy tales and it's
Did you dream of the wild
like
hunt?
it's hard fantasy. That's what kind of got me back into wanting to play this, and I'm a bit more interested this time round. It also didn't help that when I played last time I sucked. That dream, yeah, that dream.
That dream's important.
So yeah,
Through the forest, the wild hunt.
kind of excited to be playing this, to be honest.
Remember, I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance, some clue to grab onto, something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem
Oh,
is,
fuck off,
it's
mate.
often
Like,
lost.
as I just said, this whole
You know and
universe is like hard fantasy. Like, you would just... Exactly, you're talking about a dragon. Like,
Time to look to the lustful king.
Also, where is he looking at?
Stupid war.
she's
I'll
down
join
there.
you later.
It's not like you're trying to be modest. You were literally just having sex. Alright, let's crack on. Welcome to the prologue of Witcher 2, the section of the game where we introduce to the story in the game world and help you familiarise yourself with the basic gameplay mechanics. We wish you an exciting journey, the CD Projekt Red team. Oh, isn't that nice? That's a nice little message to start off your adventure. Right, where are we going? I see a thing over here. I'm guessing we go up here.
A beautiful day for
Ah, there's old Kingy.
Fear not,
Hello.
Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
Is this one of those games that lets you
I am
walk at
no
the same
warrior,
pace?
sir. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen.
Not really.
The emissary of peace.
Finally.
I'm trying to think what game has done
Traitors
that
of the
properly.
realm boil
I think
tar
Red
on
Dead
the
Redemption
walls
may
while
have.
You dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
God, that is loud. Oh,
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
God, I'm so pissed off.
A deadly and very
Literally 2.5 hours spent like trying to get bloody game to work. Because I did want to play the first one first.
Yet it has one.
Oh,
Your Grace, please take
it's
cover.
fine. Don't
The
need to
recoil of
play
the
it.
arms is so strong upon fire
Super salty about it.
that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those
So
who
everyone's so
did this
sassy.
live.
Jesus! Well,
Master
thought my scar was bad.
I wish to converse with you once the storm of
But
battle
I mean,
has
Gerald,
subsided.
not me personally. I don't. Well, no, I was gonna say I don't have any scars. I've got one on my hand. It's like a tiny little one from a Bunsen burner.
Too often.
Not a Bunsen burner, a test tube that exploded when I was like.
What do they
12.
call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner and during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sager. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fate has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador. For your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists.
Yay!
Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Onwards. Sweet. Right, are we actually gonna get in some action? To the cutscenes. Nope, we're gonna have another
Forgive my
cutscene.
candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear
Whoa.
bastard one more time, someone will die.
Yeah, you bastard. Oh
Your
shit.
Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Getting
Matter is
some
dead.
Lannister vibes from it.
And I have no other children. This conversation is over.
So that was awkward.
See? Please retire to your tent.
This conversation is over. Off you go.
Black ones in my camp before a battle.
Be racist.
What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir.
This is fucking
in a
post-Brexit
sack.
world. What does it come to?
But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous.
For that joke to work in America, just
Was I?
insert Trump instead of Brexit, and same applies. As ever, sire.
Better myself.
I always knew you were one of us.
Sure, I got lucky
I know
there.
what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. A month's passed and we don't know any more than we knew when we began. This investigation's going nowhere.
My agents have learned little also. But we'll find the culprits. It's just a question of time. Now for the battle.
Yes, let's
I
do
want
it.
you at my side today.
Yes.
Then you may go where you please.
Thank you, sire.
Let's stab some fools.
Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass!
Get good.
What is going on up there? The gods count at you, Valley! Catch, Witcher.
I will.
Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me.
Yes.
Quickly! How much higher?
I will tell you, Mr. King, next time on Beefy Time.